Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial. Today we're gonna make like an aura. This is just the base of it. We have two particle packs here, both linked in the description. First, put in a part. You're gonna wanna put an attachment, and in the attachment you're gonna insert object, particle emitter, not a particle emitter. And then go here. You're gonna make the orientation, velocity perpendicular, speed 0.01, and lock to part. And then go to the part, make it invisible, and you're gonna go to this particle pack over here. A lot of these are glitched, and like they can only be black, but some of them you can change the colors on. So I'm taking this one. You can kind of see the color change a little bit. We're gonna go to the light emission, and there we go. So this is one of the bases we have, and it's a little hovering right now, so you can just go to the part, make it super tiny. You can just like turn off this stuff. So we have this right now, pretty basic, like base, and we can go to the particle, and we're just gonna like we're just gonna change a bunch of stuff. So it's gonna go like that. It's gonna start spinning around. Don't change the spread angle, it's not supposed to spread. And here's a cool thing, if you just, this adds like a lot of depth. You can also have ups and downs and make it look a lot more cool. You can always change the transparency. You can kind of see the design better. And then rotation speed, we're gonna just put that like a super high number, make it pretty cool. I'm not gonna do yellow. Let's probably do something. Like I like this blue right here. I'm gonna actually not make it transparent, and then I'm gonna take the rate, make the rate way smaller. You should be able to see more of the designs. Also make the lifetime smaller, and let's take this rotation speed down a little bit. So that's like our base right now. It's pretty trippy. And then we're gonna duplicate this. Just name this something else. I'm gonna name it 2. We're gonna come over here. I'm gonna get like this ring. Copy the texture ID. Come over here. Change the 2 to the proper texture ID. And see, we have to, I want the size, reset the size. So just click on this, click like 2. And then I want it like this. So it's gonna look like a kind of ground slime effect. We're obviously gonna make it super transparent. And at the end, I want it to like topple off maybe. And we're gonna take the size really big. I like 10, yes. And take this, and why does it be like this? Make it go down. And give it like, so it looks like it's pulsing again. Just kind of click anywhere and do like up and down motion. Close this. No rotation speed. Or no rotation. Make the lifetime bigger. You can just do this, like copy and paste this. Change the color. You can make it a little darker if you want. You can just play around with it. Make this lifetime. Maybe name this one 3. Make this lifetime probably not that big, but like 10. You just have to play around with it. So that's like the base I have right now. And the next part is we are going to we're going to get to the parts, get a cylinder, right, rotate it up on this top, scale it down, and then hold shift on your keyboards, scale it like to the same size of this, scale it down yet again, and then you're going to come over here, take the attachment, cut, okay, perfect, and then we're going to go over here. This is probably the part most people need help on. Here, in the circle this time. The circle is what we put in this. Change its texture to the one I just grabbed. Similar color. Turn the light emission up. And the emission, just make it go up sometimes. It's just play with it. In this case, I think it'll be left. Yeah. And then orientation, velocity, parallel. And here we want to go to squash. So actually we're going to go back here. Instead of grabbing one that way, we're going to grab one this way. Just because sometimes Roblox has its limitations and you just have to pick the right texture. Okay, I guess this really does not want to comply. Okay, facing camera world up. We're gonna make it. And now we just have to play around with the rate, make the rate a little higher. We actually want a really low lifetime. And spread angle, maybe give it like a few degrees to play with. Speed, we want to look fast, not that fast. Like that. I don't know, this color does not match really. Color match it to look good. So we have this. Leave this on box. Lock this apart. These all should be locked apart. And maybe just even bump up the range some more. Size. Okay, this is important. Sorry, this likes to format weird. We want it to be super big, right? And at the end it gets small. So you get this pretty cool effect. And then go to transparency, and at the end of the lifetime, you should ramp it all the way up. And I'm going to make this transparent at the start as well. This is a little overwhelming. And now let's actually make this spread angle. Don't change the spread angle, change the rotation. Not even that much, just yeah, like that. Maybe we should play around with the acceleration. I'm not sure, not that value. Just leave this all at 0. We're gonna duplicate this again. Change the color yet again. Make it look cool. Also change the size on this one. Make it. How about we can make this one? Don't do that. Make this one bigger. And then, so you can just play around with this. I like it right there. You can also change the squash. You can make it thinner or even shorter. Change the transparency too. I'll make it this one, maybe less transparent. And then lastly, we're gonna add just like a little particle that's gonna float around and give it kind of like an ambience. Gonna name this one ambience. You can just grab a little floaty thing that you would think would look cool around it. That would look cool. Copy and paste in this. Take this, go to ambient. Change the texture, change the color. Light emission, turn it up. Make sure it's gonna face up, upwards. Size, super small. Transparency, something like this should work. You know, you're just gonna want it to fade in and out. Speed, super fast. Lifetime, rate a little down. Lifetime, short. So I'll give that right now. Gonna bump the rate up. Let's make this have a pretty good spread. Luck. Man, you don't have to luck it apart, but this is what it's gonna look like. And to fix this, we're gonna have to go back to these ones and make the size at the start not be so big. So at the start, we're just gonna want small. Actually, it's these ones with the change. We want smaller size at the start. Should fix it. Yes, perfect. And then later on, it can get bigger. You get to play with it. Perfect. And size here. So then you don't have that annoying stuff on the bottom. Now it's a little bit taller, but that's chill. And I would even make this way more transparent. It's kind of an ISO right now, so just drag these up. Go to this one, drag it up as well. And one with this ambience, make this transparent as well. We're gonna duplicate this, throw in some weird texture. I'm gonna take this, come here, and you can edit either one. Change the texture, make this a dark color. I make the size bigger. Spread, I'm gonna make it like 10. And for the size, we're just gonna do this. Make it like this. This is a cool effect you can always do. It's like especially good for like lightning. It just makes it kind of pop. We can't really see this, so I'll make this less transparent. So we have these like poppy things going around. And I would change the orientation to velocity parallel. Rotation. 360. Make this rotation speed a little, make it crazy. You can always like just play around with it, make it something cool. I'm gonna make this more transparent, and we're close to being finished. So this is pretty much like an aura you can do. There's just so many options to do, and if you have questions, leave them in the comments. I'll get to them. I know this was kind of confusing, and these will be linked in the comments as well. So thanks for watching.